chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Going deep here for Parker. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
18-yard line.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Raekwon Davis. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
The carry here for the big tight end. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass, intended for Adam Shaheen, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Shaheen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carried by number 2.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon Davis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
11 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Number 13.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a loss of 1.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. A gain of 8 and a first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll run here with Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their mobile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And 8.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. That's the pass. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 15, right here. 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 50.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. Being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Complete to John Ross.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Tua. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Tua once again here on second and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's caught by Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Conversion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
41. Bills 24. Chase McLaughlin
following the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
6-yard line.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Dolphins 41. Bills 30.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and 8.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Bills 38.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. With 1-score game here, got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Down, Bill.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
1st down, Miami.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Parker unable to get that one, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Tonight's final score, Bills 45.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the